Well, good evening. I hope everybody is ready. We are here tonight with Gifts of Faith. Faith, how you doing?
Hey everybody, I'm doing good. I hope everybody out there is doing good too.
Oh, absolutely. I hope everybody's doing good. I hope we're having a great night tonight. We are here. It's Tuesday. That means we're almost to hump day. Hump day.
Almost.
So almost there. Almost there. We got just a couple more hours before we make it, but we're going to make it. So, I hope everything is good. I hope everybody's feeling right. I hope the energy is ready, and I hope everybody has their questions. Just a little rule and little regulation we're going to put up here in just a moment. Hey guys, no general reads and no medical. No general reads and no medical. There's a reason why I don't do general reads on the show. They take too long. So for you to come on here to get a general read in 5 minutes, it's not really possible. Because general reads go in all directions versus taking all of your energy and putting it in one direction. So allow yourself to know what it is that you're looking for so you can ask the question that you're wanting to get answered. So it's easier that way. So you guys can get exactly what it is that you're looking for. So I want you to focus on the question that it is that you'd like to get your answer for tonight, and don't post it until we call your name. So guys, keep those questions with you, because when we call your name, that's when I want you to post them. So I'll tell you to post your question, and I'll tell the next person in line to get theirs ready. Now, if you don't want to wait in line, there is a link. You guys can jump the list. Tonight, I know that the one banner just said that it was $10. It is $5. Your readings are with Faith tonight, because this Friday, Faith and I will do readings together. We will tag team them, and then that night, it will be a $10 jump. So, I know I just noticed that. So, it said $10 instead of $5. So, tonight is $5. Tomorrow night, or Friday night, is $10. Tomorrow night, we're going to be here with Trinity.
You turning tomorrow into Friday journey?
Yes, I'm trying to roll right into it, girl. I'm already ready. I'm already ready. Let's do it. So, and I'm pretty sure half the people here are like, let's Friday? All right, let's do it. But definitely very excited for everybody to be here tonight. And remember, guys, any kind of negativity, profanity, things like that I see in the situation, in the chat room, you will be automatically banned and blocked. No more. Not playing. At the end of the show, we're going to put here that you guys, that this is the end of the show. Tune in tomorrow night. Anybody talking to you to instant message them or direct message them or any other garbage, that means anything after that message, that means that is a troll. Please do not connect to it, because they are not a part of my psychic connection. So, and I know that there have been some people going to our groups and asking others to join their groups that were here on the show. Those people are not associated with my psychic connection any longer. So please understand that. So if you go to them and you do anything with them, that's on them. They're not a part of my psychic connection. I wanted to make that announcement so everybody knew. All right. So let's go. I didn't call anybody's name. Please, I'm going to repeat this one more time. Do not post your question until I call your name. Please. All right, let's go ahead and start off with Jump the List. See if anybody has jumped. I know Maria R. is on the list, so when Maria comes in, please let us know you're here, sweetheart. Megan T., get your question ready. You are on the list, so you will be our first. And then let's see about Maria. So when Maria comes in, Maria's got to jump in. So Megan T, get your question out there. And our first person on our list is going to be Bri Bishop. So Bri, get your question ready, but do not post it yet. Megan, I need your question. And so Faith can answer that beautiful question just for you.
Journey, we're matching tonight.
I noticed.
Unintentionally, too.
You wear pink, too? I wore pink for you.
Do I? No, I actually don't. Oh, well, I have pink lipstick on.
There we go.
But you know pink's my favorite color, so.
Right, I do. Is there a delay or something going on here? Megan.
I don't know.
I've seen that she said hello.
Maybe she's trying to type her question out and it's long.
Okay, we got it. Here we go. Megan's question's up, and I need Bri Bishop to get their question ready, but do not post it. All right, here we go, Faith. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Hey, Megan.
Hey, Faith. Last week we talked, and you said the 15th I'd be going on a date, and it is on the 15th. Laugh out loud. I'm just wondering how the date will go. Any advice?
I feel like the date will go good, but here's the thing, Megan, a couple key points, okay? And I know you will do well. I'm just reiterating, okay? You have tendency when you are nervous to have this hyper, like nervous energy, like excited energy. Try to tone it down about half a notch because you don't want her to be scared as well, okay? Just be yourself. You have tendency to get overexcited and try to like overcompensate or make sure that the person is having a good time. Just relax and breathe and have a good time. Don't try to like force the good times. It will develop into having fun and you will have more dates. Just take it slow, steady, and easy and be yourself. Don't get too nervous because then she's going to feel your nervous energy. But I really feel it's going to go well. Just be yourself. You worry too much, and then that energy, people pick up off of that energy, and I don't want her to pick up off of that nervous energy because it's not a permanent energy with you. It's just because you want everything to go smoothly all the time. So, but I really feel like this is going to be a good thing. She's different than anybody else that you've ever been with, and she's more together. She's more mature, and I think that that's something that will be good for you because she's going to give you more structure, more friendship, and more growth because of it.
Megan says, I've just been unsure how she's been feeling because she hasn't been very responsive with texting.
Texting isn't her thing, and some people it's not their thing. I really feel her being distracted by work, Megan. Okay, so I think that that's a big part of it. That's why this date is so important, and it's so important for her to show you, for you to show her who you really are. Like, just be yourself. Be relaxed. Don't be tense. You have tendency when you're nervous, your shoulders get all tense like this. Relax the shoulders, Megan, when you feel that, and just go, like let it out, but just be yourself. Smile a lot and laugh a lot like you always do, and just be yourself. It will be good, but texting isn't really her thing. She is talkative, Megan, okay, but she's shy. She's a little bit different than anybody you've ever dealt with before in that kind of context because she's real together, she knows what she wants, and she's very mature about how she handles things. Plus, she's got a quieter, gentle side to her, which I think will be good for you because you two will balance each other out. And she's really funny. So I think that overall you guys will be a good match. Just take it slow and relax. And if when you're on the date, you don't know what to do, just try to remember this reading and try to channel what I would say to you. You've had enough readings with me to know what I would say. So just kind of relax. But it's going to be a good thing. Megan, just don't get scared of it and just kind of let it kind of flow into itself. Like, don't have any expectations. If you do that, instead of being so nervous about what might happen, you'll have a better time and she'll get to see a clearer picture of who you are if you're not trying so hard to impress her. Just be yourself because yourself is good enough. And you don't want something who you genuinely are isn't good enough for. But I see at least 3 or 4 more dates with this, maybe more. They're going to be kind of spaced out because I feel like of traveling distance and stuff. But I do see this can go somewhere. It's just going to be slow, and don't get nervous. Okay, it's going to be good.
All right. Well, Megan, there you go. Sounds like it's going to be absolutely amazing.
As long as you control your nerves.
Absolutely. All right. Well, let's keep on going here. And she says, thank you, Faith.
You're
And
welcome.
let's keep on going. I need Bry Bishop to go ahead and throw their question. And Daryl Brooks, get your question ready because you will be after Bry. All right, Bry. That was that question. All right, just waiting on Bry to put their question up. Checking the list to make sure. Let's see here. All right, Bry. Let's go ahead with Daryl Brooks. Daryl, get your question out there. Wicked Fairy, get your question ready. Come on, Daryl. All right, Maria. I see you on here. You got to jump on here. So after Daryl's question, I'll take yours. And then Wicked Fairy, you'll have your question right after Daryl. Just waiting on Daryl to place his question. All right, no Daryl. All right, let's keep on going. Maria R., get your question ready. Throw it out there for us. Wicked Fairy, get your question ready. Maria, throw your question out there. All right, Maria, throw us your question. All right, here we go. It says, I wanted to ask about a friend of mine. She has been very down lately, and I want to know, will she be okay?
Okay, just as a focus point, can you give me her first name just so I can pull on her energy? I don't always need it, but for some reason, I just want to make sure I connect with her correctly.
I'm
I
just
feel
waiting
like
on.
without knowing her name, I feel like this is related to family stuff or the loss of someone, like someone being angry at her and leaving her life. Um, and I feel like she does have a little bit of a chemical imbalance, as far as depression. So I feel like medication would help her, but I feel like this is more over feeling like she's lost someone out of her life. And until she kind of moves past that, she's going to be a little bit down because she feels like a failure when it came to the relationship.
Said, well, I'd rather not say, but laugh out loud. Sorry, but she's a coworker of mine.
Okay. Well, that's what I was getting without her name, is that this stems from um, feeling like she's a failure and something to do with relationship stuff. And also, she has a little bit of chemical imbalance, which is causing her depression. So I feel like it's a cluster of things. Truthfully, and I don't say this very much, and Journey can attest to this, she needs medicine.
She says, I just wish I could help her in some way.
Well, maybe you need to have her watch the show. Maybe me or Journey or one of the other readers can give her a reading. But she needs I feel like she needs to go see a doctor for depression, because this stems from her feeling like a failure, and a lot of this, even if she doesn't say it, stems from a relationship or the loss or failure of something to do with a relationship. And I don't feel like she knows how. She's so far gone in this. I don't know that she knows how to pull herself up out of it. She's just kind of functioning as what I'm being shown. Like it's like she's on autopilot and doing what she needs to do. And that's why I feel that she needs to go to a doctor, because she doesn't have the coping skills to handle it. It's became normal for her, but it's just because it's normal for her doesn't mean it's normal, if that makes sense. And so I feel like she really needs to go see a professional.
That's okay, thank you. And do you have any messages for me?
Well, the one thing I'm seeing is some things with your finances. I keep being shown you're going to start organizing your finances. And are you doing home renovations or remodeling or redecorating? Because I keep seeing that later this summer for you. Like, I don't know if this is renovating or redecorating, or something of that nature because of how I'm being shown it. But I keep seeing that around you, so just be aware. And that feels like between July and August, if it doesn't make sense to you right.
And she said yes and thank you. That was before you
You're
said something
welcome.
for the renovation.
Okay.
She goes, no, I just moved about 2 months ago, so this.
Well, that can still fall, like redecorating or redoing something in a home. That's a form of renovating.
She says, but thank you so much.
Okay.
Absolutely.
I see something with a roof and you doing some type of remodeling. I know you're saying you just moved, but renovating can mean a lot of things. It doesn't necessarily mean you're tearing something down. So, but that's what I get around you right now.
All right.
That's between July and August.
All right, well, let's keep on going. And our next person on the list was Wicked Fairy. Wicked Fairy, get your question out there. Send us your question. And Emma, the bad influence, get your question ready. And she says, laugh out. Maria said, laugh out loud. Thank you.
Okay. You're welcome, Maria.
All right, Wicked Fairy says, hello, Miss Faith. My boyfriend has been a bit slacking with communication and affection with me because he is working on things for us, but I'm wondering if he will come around anytime soon.
As far as physically or mentally or all of the above, The answer is yes, he will. He's just kind of crabby right now because I feel like he's got too much. He's overthinking things and like he's trying to like what I'm being shown is he's trying to hurry. Like it's like everything's on fast speed or he's trying to make it be on fast speed. So that's why. And then when you're dealing with him and you're wanting that affection and you're wanting that time, he's like, I don't have it because I'm trying to do too much. Doesn't she understand I'm trying to get all this done?
And she's all of the above. He takes on too much, girl.
Yeah, he does. He's a trip, but here's what I can tell you, and I wish that I could say this for all of our clients. He really sincerely loves you. He's just crabby when he tries to do too much. It's like, think of us as women when we're PMSing and we're on overload. The only difference is he's not PMSing. He's just on overload. So he will calm down to answer your question. I feel like by the second week of June, this will all kind of calm down. It's not going to be perfect and it's not going to be consistently calm, but it's going to calm down from now. He will take about 4 days, not consecutively, where you're seeing him and spending more time with him, and it'll be a little bit better. But he also needs to eat better because I think that's part of his issue too. Like he doesn't have the protein and some of the nutrients that he needs because he doesn't take the time to eat. So just be aware of that. And because what they're showing me, what I keep seeing is, you know, the Snicker bars where they like show a person hungry and it's always a famous person and they are like, here's so-and-so, you need to eat a Snicker. And then they eat a Snicker and then there's somebody else. That's what I'm being shown symbolically with it.
She says, I think he gave himself a timetable or something.
Mm-hmm.
And get when he will surprise me with loving, if you know what I mean.
Girl, listen. I know what you mean.
Gotta pull that between them lines.
Nah, there ain't no lines to read between on that. So are you asking when he's gonna give you some loving time? Is that what you're asking, or were you just making a comment? Oh,
yes.
Don't make me start singing a song from the 90s here. Showing my age. What I was gonna say is, I feel like by the end of the month, you guys will have some time. At least 2 different ones that I see.
That bounce around cow.
I'm gonna start singing songs here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And you know what's funny is I feel like he's gonna apologize for his crabbiness, but he's got like all these weird goals that he sits in his head that he has to get done.
She says, "Oh, that's so cute." Laugh out loud.
I keep wanting to sing a certain song from when I was a teacher, and I'm like, not gonna sing it out here.
This is not psychic karaoke. You can hold on to that.
Wow.
Put it in your locket and then put it in your pocket and save it for later.
I ain't singing that with you guys on break.
She says, "Thank you, Journey and Faith. No problem, Wicked Fairy. Thank you for your question." Let's keep on going here and check the jump list, see if anybody's made a jump here. All right, waiting on that thing to go. Been a slow day on that. The damn updates on everything. All right, so our next person in line was Emma, the bad influence, and then Kristen Lickhart. Get your question ready. Do not post it, but Emma, the bad influence. Send us your question. All right. She says, so Journey and I were trying to figure out this not too long ago about my 2 dreams about my soulmate. We need the full details on what he looks like, and if you could pick up on anything else, please let us know.
I can, but I'm going to tell you what I'm getting, but I don't think you're supposed to know everything yet. Because, and I'll tell you why, because I feel like if you know everything, you're going to push the guy away, because that's what you do. If he doesn't fit a certain way that you think he should look, and listen, he's not going to be ugly or anything, okay? But because you have a set thing of how you think he's going to look, if he doesn't look exactly like that, you're going to kind of push him away, and I don't want you to. But here's what I will tell you that I do get. He has darker hair, and he's tall. And I feel like he's got green or hazel eyes. And he does something corporate. And it may even be corporate medical because of what I'm being shown. I feel like his birthday is sometime in late June or early July, and he has one child when you meet him that may be I want to say a teenager, but like not 19, 18, but maybe 17, 15. And I feel like it's a daughter. Okay. But I don't think you're supposed to know much more than that, or I would tell you more. I am getting more details, but I don't want you to push this person away. But they are coming, okay? And as this time comes closer, you will get more in-depth dreams about this person. I even feel you'll know where you're going to meet them because you're going to be shown that in a dream. I'm actually being shown it, but I'm being told not to tell you, to be honest. And sometimes Journey will tell you that happens.
Yes.
It's because I don't feel that you're supposed to know everything. What I told you is what I was allowed to tell you.
She says he actually sounds very sweet, laugh out loud, and I'm not even 20 yet, laugh out loud.
Well, that's who I see for you, and it's someone a little bit older. So, but I feel like...
Sophisticated.
But it's a good thing, because I feel like he's more stable, and she's not had a lot of stability.
Well, it's better to be sophisticated than spasticated, so.
Well, yeah, that's true. But even the people you think are going to be sophisticated are sometimes spasticated. So.
These would be facts.
Yeah. I don't feel like the person is right now, though. And I think that's why I'm not supposed to tell you. It's not right now, honey. But as the time gets closer,
absolutely.
As the time gets closer, you're going to see more details.
She says you're so honest and so sweet.
Oh, thank you.
All right. Was there anything else that you had to say, or?
The other thing I do want to tell you, because I'm picking it up around you, and I'm not trying to get into medical, but this isn't really, really medical, is that I keep seeing migraines in the back of your head, though. It's really weird, and it's due to your vision. So if you start to feel that, go get your vision checked, honey, okay?
All right. Well, thanks, Emma. We do appreciate your question. All right, Kristen. She put, my dad has migraines. Laugh out loud. All right. So, Kristen Lickhart, get your question ready. We will be taking your question right after our commercial break, guys. We'll be right back after these messages.
Are you looking for the very best website designs? Look no further than mypressmarketing.com. Let their expert staff take your website, phone site, or mobile app to the next level, fast and easy. That's mypressmarketing.com. Why shop anyplace else? Just tell us what you want and we will build it. Why settle for an everyday design? Get a design that stands out from the rest. We can even offer your business radio and magazine advertising. That's mypressmarketing.com. Let us be your advertising, marketing, and website design specialist today.
For Central Kentucky's best selection of pets and pet supplies, visit Adventure Pets in Berea. We have one of Central Kentucky's largest selection of fresh and saltwater fish, exotic birds, hamsters, reptiles, puppies, kittens, and more. We carry several lines of premium dog and cat food. We also stock Frontline Plus, Advantage, Capstar, and other products for flea and tick control supplies for dogs and cat health needs. Call us today at 859-985-8001.
All right, and we are back. All right. So, Christina Lickhart, go ahead and throw us your question. And then Blanca D, you will be next. Don't start that. You got time, girl. All right, Kristen threw her question out. Says, I started a new job Thursday, and I was seeing if you see me enjoying that job and staying there for a while. And do you have any messages from those that have passed? And do you see anything major happening in the next couple months that I need to know?
I do think for right now you're going to like that job. I think that it's going to be an adjustment. I do think that there is going to be opportunity for advancement, but I don't know that you're gonna like the politics of the place. As what I'm being shown, it's ran a little bit different than what you're used to. I feel like you'll get used to it, but it is going to be an adjustment for you. Just be patient. It's not necessarily bad. I just think that it's going to be something that you're going to have to get used to. Okay? As far as if there's anyone from the other side coming in around you, there's a grandfather energy, and he's saying something about your vehicle or whatever transportation that you use needs to be checked. There's something about a back right-hand tire. And listen, okay, I'm just going to specify this to anyone listening or watching. I don't know crap about cars. So when Spirit shows me car parts, if I don't get it exactly right, don't hold it against me, because this is one psychic person who doesn't know cars. Okay? But he's showing me like under the back of your car, something is loose. So you need to have it checked out. Now, I'm not talking about anything that would cause you to wreck or anything like that, okay? Just something is loose that's not supposed to be loose, and it's under the back part underneath, though, okay? Toward the right of the back of your vehicle. Okay? Is what he's showing me. This isn't anything major. He just wants you to know. The other thing he's saying is you're worrying too much about your weight, or you're critiquing yourself too much, and he says you need to quit it. And that's his words, not mine. Okay? And as far as what I see major coming for you for the next several months, mostly just work stuff, and you running around like a chicken without a head on. I do see some depression because you're always worried about if you've made the right choices constantly, to the point where you're overthinking it. Don't think about it so much. Just know what, and this goes for anybody listening or watching, whatever choice that you make in your life for that given time, don't question it. Just go with it and know one way or another it's going to be a lesson. But stuff always works out. It may not work out the way you originally planned it, but it will work itself out. That's just, life has a way of working itself out. It never works when we plan it. And sometimes I think with you, Kristen, you're trying too hard to plan. And that's why you always feel like you try something and then it doesn't work, and it's because you're overthinking it. So what I would say is just relax. I don't see anything I'm too worried about other than the stuff that I've previously mentioned. Just that I feel like sometimes you get really sad, and part of it is you're physically tired. So try to watch that and pace yourself. I think I answered everything she asked.
Says, I am just glad my grandfather came through. I have a lot of love past. They just don't like to come forward and talk, even though I feel them around a lot.
Well, that's the thing. Sometimes when, clients want messages from loved ones, they don't want to come through, and then the loved one takes it personal, or like we can't make them come through. We can try, and even when they do come through, it's no guarantee you're going to get the person that you wanted. It's kind of hodgepodgey sometimes. But he did want to tell you that, and he says he loves you very much, and he's very proud of you. And he does come to you. He's showing me he comes to you in your dreams. Plus, he's in your house. He likes to sit down on a chair. There's some chair that he likes to sit down on.
Absolutely.
With you. I think it's by TV or radio.
Right. Well, the next person on our list is Blanca D. Blanca, get your question out there. While we wait for Blanca to do that, let's see if anybody's jumped the list. All right. And after Blanca is going to be Eeyore. So Eeyore, get your question ready. And Blanca, go ahead and post your question. And I see it on there, Blanca. Kristen says yes, and thank you so much.
You're welcome.
All right. Blanca says, hello, Faith. I had my mom in my mind lately. Like, if she is more close to me, or is it because I need her more now? I just want to lay my head on her lap and talk to her. Does she send me signs?
Honey, your mom is around you. And the one reason she's coming around right now is she knows how stressed you are about your son's girlfriend having this baby. And you're trying to be, you're trying to be abuela, and you're trying to be mother, and she knows you're on overload. Plus, it was just Mother's Day, and you've been thinking about her. Plus, you've been reflecting on your husband. It's a lot, and you're overwhelmed by everything. So she's just trying to come around you and comfort you. It's not specifically because you need her more. It's just because she's coming through to comfort you, but it's not because you need her more. It's just because she wants to comfort you. She does send you messages. I keep seeing that they're birds. There's birds that come to a window. I don't know what kind of bird this is, or I would tell you. Because I'm not good with that. Like I mean I know what this bird looks like, but I can't say this is such and such bird. I guess I should probably study that, but I don't know what. It's kind of got it's brownish gray is what I'm being shown, and it comes around you a lot. Mostly when you're outside, and I keep seeing it comes to one of your windows. Plus, there's squirrels. She's showing me squirrels. She says she sends you squirrels. And she's showing me, did you guys bake some dish together when you were little? Some type of pastry. I don't know what this is.
She said, "Thank you, Faith. I do miss her." And yes, Blue Jays.
Okay.
And she said Blue Jays and... But she didn't say what else. She just said and.
Maybe she couldn't type in anymore or something, or got distracted. But yeah, she's around you.
She's like, Cardinals, yes, a lot of them. And oh no. I don't know what the oh no's for.
That's what I was going to say. What is the oh no for? But she sends you birds, and I'm also being shown, like I said, I'm being shown squirrels.
She says the squirrels always get in front of my truck when I'm driving.
Yeah, she sends them to you.
Her husband hates that truck.
Well, you know.
Just saying. Was there anything else?
No, that's the main. I keep seeing.
I never baked, but I cooked with her.
But there was some type of dish that she made. I don't know. It's some type of bread. I don't know if this is bread pudding or it's some type of bread dish. It reminds me of the consistency of cornbread, but this isn't cornbread. I don't know what this is. Must be a cultural thing because I don't know what this dish is. Like, I don't think I've ever had it, so I can't tell you what it is. I hate when they do that. When Spirit does that, they'll show me a dish from their culture, and I'm like, I don't have any reference to describe it. Thanks. And the person
but they do it because it gives them reference to, you know, what they were, but we don't always know exactly what it is. Sometimes it'd be best if they just said what it was.
Yeah, but it's funny because the person that I'm reading usually will know what it is, and I'm like, oh, there's no way I would have known even how to pronounce that.
She says, thank you guys, and she probably wants me to bake because I don't like cake and I don't want to eat my birthday cake.
Maybe that is what it is. This isn't birthday cake. This is some ethnic dish that's conducive to your culture, is what I'm being shown. I don't, you know what? Because this is aggravating me, I'm going to go after the show and look up different dishes and see if I can find a picture.
So on Friday, she could say, I remembered what the dish is.
Yeah, because if I could see a picture of this and it had the name, I could say that was the dish she showed me. I just don't have any reference to say this is the dish. But she loves you very much, and she said, lately my daughter is being very stubborn. And she says, don't you tell her, no, I am not, Mom. Because she just told me, you said, no, I am not being stubborn, Mom. And she says, yes, you are.
All right, well, we got some other people that are in line, so let's go ahead and take them. And she said tamales.
It might be.
All right. She says, what, me, no, and oh my God, I thought it. Okay. So, Daryl Brooks, go ahead and throw us your question. Rosetta Harkins, get your question ready, but do not post it. Daryl, I need your question. All right, Daryl is up. Daryl says, hey, Journey in Faith, wanted to know if there was something my father was trying to tell me in my dream lately.
Yeah, you need to go. He feels like you need to take better care of yourself. And he's also saying, I don't know what this means, but you will, I think. He said, because I don't think what I'm about to say that he means this literally, but this is what he's telling me to tell you. He says, you need to invest your money more wisely. So I don't know if he's trying to convey that you are not spending properly, because your father's making me feel like he really was like about being structured and being really smart about every little step you do as far as finances. Because he's showing me just finances have to be in order. Not that anything bad is going to happen to you or to your finances. He's just making that feel like it's a significant message. And he's also saying, I just wanted my son to know that I was there. He said he knows it, but sometimes my son gets so busy and boggled down with stuff, he just needs to know that he's loved. And he said, sometimes as a father, I could be a very difficult man and I didn't express stuff very well. So I just want him to know that I am watching over him right now. I have been, and I'm very proud of him.
I'm waiting to see if he responds.
I know. That's why I haven't said anything. Because I was waiting to see if he said anything.
Wait on his response. He says, thank you. I totally understand what he means.
Okay. And he's telling me, too, that you need... This is funny. I've never seen a spirit say this before. You need a new comforter. He says your comforter or whatever's on your bed is getting raggedy. Your dad's pretty funny, dear.
All right. Well, thanks, Daryl. We appreciate your question tonight. All right. And he says, laugh out loud. He said, laugh out loud. It's his.
Okay. Then he must have been trying to make a joke. Like, because he's saying that comforter's pretty raggedy.
All right. So the next person in line is Rosita Harkins. Rosita, go ahead and throw us your question. While we wait for that, we'll go ahead and check the jump list, see who's jumped. Guys, I'm going to kind of put this out there. There was someone who was on our show who has gone and friended every single one of the people in our group for My Psychic Connection, including friends of mine and family members of mine. And they are not associated with My Psychic Connection. And I'm sad to have to say this, but I am not thrilled with their technique and what they're doing. And they're doing it to every person who has a psychic show to make themselves look more fancy and making themselves look like they are, everybody wants to be their friend. No, that's not true. If everybody's trying to be your friend, you wouldn't have to go to groups in order to take other people's clients away from them, because their clients would come to them to get readings. And this person's not even psychic. They just give advice.
That's what I don't get about it. Like, why are you going to try to steal clients when you can't provide the service that we do?
Correct. But I just wanted to let everybody know that. So if you know who I'm talking about, you know because you got a friend request from them. So please discard that friend request unless you want to be their friends. But I'm going to tell you, you're not going to be too satisfied. Let's just say that. Okay. Wouldn't be the first one. Probably won't be the last, huh, Faith? We've been doing this how many years now?
A long time.
Yes, this is 13 years later, and we're still dealing with it.
This is a trend, and it's really pathetic, quite honestly.
It is.
I don't know that person on a personal level, but that was pretty low.
It was a low blow. All right, Rosita is here and ready with their questions, so let's go ahead and give them their reading. It says, I'm emotional all the time. I feel like I can't anymore. There are times when I feel like my precious queen sends me my sister to uplift me. I feel stronger with my sisters, but it's so hard because we all live in different states. Is mom helping me get to my sisters? Can she help me with energy? Could she feel me when I was sending her hugs and kisses?
She can help you to a degree, but you're blocking her. And she can't do but so much because of your depression. You're really sad, and you need to release some of this so that you can heal to get better. But you're not going to get better until you release some of this. But what's happened is, I feel like this month in particular, for whatever reason, has been a trigger for you. And it's been harder than usual because something in this month triggers you or triggered you, okay? I do see you coming out of this, but I'm going to be really, really, really honest with you. And I'm a pretty blunt reader. I don't see you getting completely out of this till November. You will start to get a little bit better gradually, but you have to release some of it. Do some meditations, do some prayers, whatever it is for you, okay? But you need to release some of that, because what's happening is you have your own depression, you're over-reflecting about past situations, plus you're picking up off of other people. So it's a combination of stuff, and you're not cleansing the energy off or praying or meditating the right way to release this stuff because you don't know how, because you're sad. And I feel like in some regards you're in mourning. So that's a lot of what's going on, even though I feel like it's been a while. I just feel like things trigger you, and then you're right to ground zero. So, that's the key, is that you have to focus, you have to release and give this to God. And I also feel like you need to go to the doctor because you have a little bit of a chemical imbalance in your brain as far as the depression. That's how bad the depression's gotten. You can and you will get out of this, but you need to release some of the things that you're holding on to so tightly. And I feel like some of this is because you feel like you've had so much loss that you don't want to lose your mom, even on a spiritual plane. And I don't feel that you're going to. It's just, I feel like you're standing alone trying to figure everything out. And it's too much. It's too hard. But remember, you don't carry the burden alone. You don't carry the burden. God will take the burden and release it from you, but you have to give it to him. Just remember that, because when we hold on to our energies so tightly of situations, it stops us from moving on and learning a new thing and having a new blessing. And I think sometimes holding on to the pain is easier for you than releasing it, because if you start to release it, then you're going to have to let go of the losses that you've had on a certain level. And that sometimes can be more traumatizing for people than the loss itself, because it's like concentrating on that loss is the last little bit of that person that we have sometimes. But when somebody leaves here, it's because their work is done and they've gone to go be with God. You know, that's what we have to remember. When we mourn the memory of them, and we mourn them because we're going to miss them. They're not in pain anymore. So that's the good thing. But it's just hard because we're going to miss them. But you have to remember, just because they're not here in the physical form doesn't mean that they can't watch us, can't send signs to us, and don't still love us. They're waiting for us to get our work completed and for us to do what we need to do for God so that we can go home too. Just hang in there. I do see things getting better for you by the fall. But I really would recommend for you to go to a doctor, because I think it's reached a crossing point of deeper depression than what you think. Because you think just because you're coping, you're okay. But just hang in there. Okay? And remember that we're here for you.
She says, I appreciate you. Thank you for the messages I have received. Thank you.
You're welcome. I hope they help you, and I'm going to keep you in prayer.
All right. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, let's see if anybody jumped the list. And while we're waiting on that, let's go ahead and get Virgo Queen, and Eeyore. Sorry, Eeyore was first, then Virgo Queen. Eeyore, go ahead and post your question. Eeyore, are you with us? All right, here's Eeyore. Wondering if you see anything about my work right now.
Just that it's going to be kind of chaotic for you, and I do feel you sleepy. Like your energy levels are low. You need to check your iron, Amy, okay? And I keep seeing things are really edgy for you right now with the workplace. But I feel like this will pass within a week and a half, because it feels like there's some sort of deadline at your workplace or something. I keep seeing the word deadline.
She says, yeah, I tried.
Just relax. Just relax. It's gonna be okay, Amy. It's gonna be okay. You just need to take a step back mentally, because you're on overload, honey.
All right. Looking to see if she says anything else. Amy, did you have anything else you want to ask Faith? Or Faith, did you have anything else you'd like to tell Amy?
I keep being shown some. What's about the dentist? Have you gone to the dentist lately? because they keep showing me the word dentist. So I don't know if that means you've gone recently or that you need to stay on top of it. I almost feel like you're due for the dentist, though.
She said thanks. All right.
I guess that means she knows she's due for it, because if she'd gone recently.
Super overdue.
Okay. Yeah, you need to go.
Yeah, super overloaded. Sorry. And
Okay.
Soon. That's what she said.
Okay. Because what I'm being shown is this side of her mouth. You have something going on with this side of your mouth. Okay. Toward the back, upper part. So just be aware of it. I think you've got at least one tooth that I see that needs checked on.
All right. Well, thanks, Amy. We appreciate your question tonight. All right, guys, we're going to take a short break, but after the break, we'll get back to Blanca D and then Virgo Queen. So get those questions ready. Blanca, we'll be right back after these messages.
Are you looking for the very best website designs? Look no further than mypressmarketing.com. Let their expert staff take your website, phone site, or mobile app to the next level, fast and easy. That's mypressmarketing.com. Why shop anyplace else? Just tell us what you want and we will build it. Why settle for an everyday design? Get a design that stands out from the rest. We can even offer your business radio and magazine advertising. That's mypressmarketing.com. Let us be your advertising, marketing, and website design specialist today.
For Central Kentucky's best selection of pets and pet supplies, visit Adventure Pets in Berea. We have one of Central Kentucky's largest selection of fresh and saltwater fish, exotic birds, hamsters, reptiles, puppies, kittens, and more. We carry several lines of premium dog and cat food. We also stock Frontline Plus, Advantage, Capstar, and other products for flea and tick control supplies for dogs and cat health needs. Call us today at 859-985-8001.
All right, and we are back. Blanca, come on down. Throw us your question. Blanca D. All right. It says, I feel I can't trust people at my work. I feel like they talk about me and how I cope with things sometimes. I just don't want to go in because I don't know if play it off as far as showing I'm fine. I feel they really want to tell what they really feel about, but I feel they may be afraid of how I would react. I feel I need to be more quiet and not speak my feelings because they don't understand.
Well, here's the thing, Blanca. I don't think it's that they necessarily talk about you per se, like in a bad way. It's just none of them have gone through what you've gone through. So they don't really know how to relate to it. So it can come across as a criticism. It really can. But I don't think that they intentionally mean it that way like they're trying to be hateful or anything. Okay? And as far as you not wanting to go into work, I mean, you don't have to not like your coworkers to not want to go into work. A lot of people don't want to go into work right now. But, you know, the thing of it is, I don't think they wish you any ill will or that you shouldn't necessarily trust them. I just think that they don't know how to help you with your situation of mourning your husband. And so sometimes they just want, it almost feels like psychically, like sometimes they just wish that you would heal because they don't know how to help you. That's the thing. And so it's not conveyed properly, but even if they did say something, let's just say hypothetically they did, how dare they? Have any of them lost a spouse? I don't feel like any of them have. So really and truly, until you're in someone else's shoes for mourning a spouse or any significant family member, like a child or a spouse or a parent, you don't really have room to talk because not everybody's going to cope correctly. Don't let anybody tell you when is enough mourning, because you will learn and you will go through the stages yourself. You know, it's just going to take time.
Yes, I want to walk away most of the time.
Well, I mean, just walk away then, because and when they get ignorant, just remember when you feel that energy from them, just say a silent prayer for them and go, God, I know they don't know any better. Because if you know someone doesn't know any better, or listen, Blanca, and this goes for everybody listening and watching. If a person is in your life and they have a criticism about you, if that person is insignificant to you and doesn't mean anything, then their opinion shouldn't count for squat. Because ultimately, they're not God, okay? And they're not living in your shoes. It's so easy to judge someone when you're not in their own situation. Because the truth is, we don't know what we do sometimes until we're in the same situation as somebody we judged. Because we're humans and we all fall short and we all judge. Let's face it, we as humans are generally gossipy. That's the reality of it. But they don't know what it's like for you to have lost a spouse. So just remember that when they're acting like that. Just remember that in your mind's eye, that they don't know any better. They don't know. They haven't lived this. And I just pray for them that they never will have to experience it.
Says, I'm glad they aren't talking me because I see them like sister friends about me.
They do care about you. They just don't know how to help you. And that's where you feel like they might be talking about you. It's because they don't know how to help you, Blanca, but they do love you. It's not an ill will. They just don't know how to help you. That's all. And sometimes we get frustrated when we can't help somebody we care about, right? You know?
Right. All right, Blanca, thank you so much. We appreciate your question tonight. All right, Virgo Queen, go ahead and throw us your question. Blanca says, thanks, Faith.
You're welcome, sweetheart.
Virgo Queen, throw us your question. Next in line after Virgo Queen is Catherine. Catherine, get your question ready. Virgo Queen, I need your question, honey. All right, here's Virgo Queen. It says, hi, Faith, wondering about this townhouse you saw for my boyfriend and me because they are giving us the runaround with the paperwork. When will this be resolved and when will we actually move in?
What I'm being shown, and remember, if you remember, Virgo Queen, I told you there'd be a delay. So I'm really not surprised, and I knew it was going to be paperwork. I wish that I could say it was sooner than this, okay? But I'm seeing by the end of June, early July. I wish it were sooner, but for some reason I feel like there's still more delays. It may be sooner, but that's when I see the deadline. Like, you'll definitely be in by that time.
Looking to see if she says anything else. Was there anything else you wanted to tell her?
Just that I feel like everything is going to come through, and they need a new couch. You guys need a new couch. I feel like you are going to get a new couch. I just wanted to say you guys need a new couch because I was told it.
Says, yeah, they are annoying and, well, better than never. Better late than never.
You'll get it. It's dragging out. You'll get it.
Do you see anything else coming up between us?
I mean, just the same little knick-knacky, nagging stuff. But nothing that I'm worried about. I do think your boyfriend has some stomach problems from his nerves. But I don't see anything that I'm significantly worried about. I do feel like that house is going to have a little bit of plumbing issues. Nothing severe. But I wanted to let you know that. Okay?
All right. Well, thank you, Virgo Queen. We do appreciate your question tonight. Most appreciated. All right, guys. We're going to keep on going here. Remember, all you got to do is say hi to get on the list. We're going straight down the list as fast as we can. If you don't want to wait on the list, go ahead and make the jump. The link is in the description. Also, I'm going to post it right now for you guys to see. Remember, guys, we are here 5 nights a week, so you guys can get in touch with all of us. This Friday, Faith and I will be tag teaming the readings, guys. I know you guys love that show, so get ready for that, and we'll be more than happy to tag team the readings with you guys. They want to know if you'll be on the site tomorrow.
Yes.
All right, guys, you heard it straight from the horse's mouth.
I do go on there, you guys. It's just not always every day.
All right. Catherine, go ahead and throw us your question. After Catherine, it's going to be Lisa Simpson. Lisa, get your question ready. Do not post it. But Catherine, you are next. Virgo Queen says, thank you so much, Faith.
You're welcome. Hang in there, girl. Send us some pictures on the site when you get the house.
There you go. All right, here's Catherine. Catherine says, hi, Faith. Do you have any message from Spirit? More specifically, my mom and or my dad. Journey, you're looking rather dapper.
Hi, Catherine. How you doing, sweetheart? Okay. So a couple things here. Oh, this is strange. Your mom's saying you're keeping your house too cold. I have no idea. Look, she's Spirit. I don't know why she said that to me. That's one of the weirdest things I think Spirit's ever said to me. But she's saying you're keeping your house too cold.
I wouldn't go as far as saying that that's the weirdest thing Spirit's ever said.
No, but I mean, why would a spirit? It's not the weirdest. But my logic is this, okay? They're a spirit, so why do they care how cold she keeps her house? I'm just saying.
Right.
So that was kind of odd, but that's what she's saying to me, and she's saying, try not to get into any argument. There's going to be, I don't know if this is a neighbor or a friend, but you're going to get into an argument toward the end of the summer over something really stupid. I think it's going to be parking. Somebody's parking in a space or parking off road or something, and she says, try not to get in arguments. And also she's saying you need more vitamin B. Plus, she keeps trying to give you a hug. She's like outstretched like this, like wanting to give you a hug.
She said 75?
I don't know. Look, I didn't say it made any sense. It didn't make sense to me when she said it. But she said your house is too cold. I don't know. 75 doesn't make any sense to me. But that's what she said. Maybe it's a particular room. Maybe it's when she goes into it, because she's showing me the bedroom or a bedroom. So, and she says, are you supposed to be signing any legal documents, Catherine? Because she says for you to really pay attention to any documents you sign. And she's showing me some type of document like it's a contract. I'm trying to zoom in on it and see what it is, and I'm not sure.
I'm not getting anything from her just yet.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure I was like...
Says I need to renew my son's legal guardianship.
Okay, then that's what that is. She's saying for you to really pay attention to the fine details, because I feel like there's going to be something extra on there that wasn't on there last time or something. Because she's saying extra.
Take a look, see if there's anything else she's saying here. She says, okay, and thanks, Faith.
You're welcome.
All right, guys, we got about 12 minutes left to jump the list, so if you're going to jump, now's the time to do it. 12 minutes. Blanca D, go ahead and throw us your question. After Blanca is going to be Lisa. So, Lisa, get your question ready. But, Blanca, throw us your question. You jumped the list. All right, just waiting on Blanca's question here. Says, I wouldn't be Blanca if I didn't have too many questions, but Faith, I miss talking my late night drives to release some stress. What else can I do now? We have no gas here in NC.
Listen, we don't have gas here in VA either. There were a bunch of crazies like trying to get gas today, and I ran all my errands today. There was a line in mainstream traffic to go into a gas station. Like bumper to bumper people trying to get gas because of what's going on in NC. Okay? So you're not alone. But to answer your question, you can still talk to him and you can talk to your mother. You know that. It's just he can't do all the extras that he used to do when you were doing drives together. That's all.
Oh, Lord.
And you already...
I feel I can't breathe much. I need to scream.
Then do it. Whatever helps you with the grieving process, and this doesn't just go for you, Blanca, this goes for everybody listening and watching. If you feel you need to scream, I don't care if it's over grief of a loss of a loved one or something stressing you out. That's a form of release. If that's what you feel that you need to do to get past that moment of grief or of anger or frustration, then do it. You know what I do?
She
I
said
put
not
on
now,
music
but
and dance.
my mother. Yes, sorry, laugh out loud. Sounds mean.
But screaming is a form of relief. I turn up music and sing and dance. That's what I do when I'm in my house by myself. And sometimes I scream. My neighbors probably think something's wrong, but sometimes I do. Mostly my poor little dogs run. But there's nothing wrong with that, Belanca. You're already writing in a journal, and you know that your husband and your mom and all of your loved ones that are passed, they see and they know what we're going through. They don't want you to feel that way. Okay? And the longer you hold on to this stuff, any form of grief, you're allowing yourself to go through a process.
I put him away for now. I just need alone time.
Well, that's good. You can still go on those drives and have alone time. No one said just because he's not here doesn't mean you can't go on a drive. Don't let him take that from you. He wouldn't want to take that from you, Belanca. If anything, your husband, he'd be like, woman, get in a car and go do it.
Pretty much.
Journey. I love you, Journey.
Pretty much. That's exactly.
But I mean, that is her husband. That's how he is when he comes through. He's like, woman, and he emphasizes the woman thing. Just do it.
He doesn't like my truck anyways, laugh out loud.
Well, that doesn't mean he doesn't want you to go for a drive and relax. That's two different things. He just doesn't like the vehicle.
Right.
And it's not that he doesn't like the vehicle. He just doesn't want you to have problems with it. There's a difference.
She says he's not allowed in it.
You know what he said to that? I'd like to see you stop me. I'm a spirit. Although me and Journey could teach you techniques to stop him, but I don't think you'd really want to, so I'm not going to do that.
She says, thanks, guys. No problem, Belanca.
You're welcome, sweetheart.
All right, guys, 8 minutes left to jump the list. If you're going to jump, go ahead and do so now. We're going to keep on going here. All right. So the next on the list was Lisa Simpson. Lisa, go ahead and place your question. And then Latoya will be after Lisa. So Latoya, get your question ready. Lisa, go ahead and post your question. All right. Says, I want to know if I will ever find love. And my cousin passed in 15. I just did something special for him. Did he see it? And what do you see as far as health? All right, Lisa, we'll go as far as reading the first two parts of this question. We are not doing medical.
Okay. So, as far as love, you haven't found love, Lisa, because, well, first of all, the people that you attract to you are a mess. Okay? Like, have all kinds of drama with exes and get you sucked in, and depression problems and financial problems, and they even have attitudes. Okay? So that's, plus I feel like you haven't had the time, really had the time to find someone decent, and I feel like you haven't really been with someone that you would consider significant for quite a while now. the minute that you really allow time and healing, like what I'm being shown psychically is that you need to shed off all the old, almost like animals shed off their skin to let someone new in. And you have very particular things that you're searching for in a mate or a partner. I will say I do see the person for you. I wish that I saw it sooner, but I feel like it will be within 11 to 15 months. Not that the whole time frame has to pass. Okay. Darker brownish hair. This is weird because I keep feeling like you're going to meet them in a parking garage. And I've never seen that before in a reading. But I feel like you're going to meet this person in a parking garage and they drive a darker blue car. Okay. I feel like this person's in law. This person's name starts with a J. Medium build and height. I'm being shown like brown hair and glasses, but this is for reading glasses. And the person carries a briefcase. There's significance to, they might be wearing green, or there's something about green. They may even have another vehicle that's green, is what I'm being shown. And they do have a cat and a bird, which is a weird mix. I don't feel like they are originally from your area. They're about 2 hours away. And I feel like you will meet this person, like I said, in a parking garage, is what I'm being shown. Did she have I can't remember, Journey. Did she have another question? I think I answered them both.
When it came to Lisa, she wanted to know, will they find love? The cousin passing away.
Okay, the cousin passing away. Was there something significant with the neck? Because I keep seeing something significant with like a neck injury, or there was something with the neck, and I don't know what this is. They say they didn't expect to go when they did. They are around you. They say they were very stubborn with their life choices. They did see what you did. Did you get a tattoo or some type of writing? Because they're showing me writing, like some type of design, but it's writing. They are around you though, and they said that they come to you in your dreams, and I don't know what this are. What they're showing, this is really strange. I've never seen this before. They're showing me sneakers. Like, was there significance to tennis shoes with this person? Because they're showing me sneakers that are like, I have top of the line sneakers now, or something about sneakers being significant, like very fashionable. Like they want you to know that they have the best sneakers. Because they keep showing me like, look at my shoes, look at my shoes. But I don't know all different brands of shoes. That's why I'm not saying what brand it is, because I don't know. But they are around you.
All right. Well, thanks, Lisa. We do appreciate your question tonight. All right, guys. We've made it to that point. 2 minutes left in order to jump the list. All right, guys. We will take a short break. She says, I got him a headstone, no shoes.
Okay, well, that's the writing that I'm seeing then. Because I was seeing like an engraving or writing the way I was seeing it. But I'm not saying you got him shoes, but there was significance to him liking shoes or wearing shoes, because he kept showing me tennis shoes. So I don't know if that would make sense to you.
Right. All right, Lisa, thank you so much. LaToya, get your question ready, and we will take it right after the break. We'll be right back after these messages.
Are you looking for the very best website designs? Look no further than mypressmarketing.com. Let their expert staff take your website, phone site, or mobile app to the next level, fast and easy. That's mypressmarketing.com. Why shop anyplace else? Just tell us what you want and we will build it. Why settle for an everyday design? Get a design that stands out from the rest. We can even offer your business radio and magazine advertising. That's mypressmarketing.com. Let us be your advertising, marketing, and website design specialist today.
All right, and we are back. Go ahead, Latoya. Go ahead and throw us your question. Guys, remember, no more jumping the list. We have got to that mark. We got 30 minutes left for the show. So, guys, we're going to keep on moving forward as fast as we can. All right, here we go with Latoya's question. It says, big meeting at the temp job tomorrow. What now? Like when I don't ask questions, they panic. Like I quit, I'm just focusing. Morris keeps saying he is not seeing anyone. I think he's lying.
Honey, he's not seeing anyone. No one else would put up with him. I think he talks to people. Like, I think he flirts with people. That's what I mean by talks. But I don't see him seeing anybody else significantly. But you don't want to deal with him anyway, so why are you stressing it? As far as the work stuff, I mean, for real, you don't want to deal with him, so don't stress it, girly. But as far as the work stuff, they just like to have something to nitpick about and critique and stuff. I don't really feel you've done anything wrong. I don't see them letting you go. I think they're changing, like, how they do something, and they want to run it over with you, like, reteach you. And they also, I hear them asking you, like, how you feel about working there and stuff like that.
She said true, laugh out loud.
So, you know, I don't feel anything bad around this. Like, I don't see you losing your job or whatever, but they're constantly changing things, and they want to ask you, like, how are you feeling here? Do you like it here? We want to show you XYZ. And you're going to be like, okay, dude, that's not that important to me, but okay, dude. That's how I feel about it. But it'll be all right.
Says yes. She keeps asking if I like it.
Yeah, because she wants you to stay there long term. So they want you to be comfortable, is what I'm being shown.
She goes, that is my attitude, too, laugh out loud.
I know it is, girly. On a side note, I hope your niece and nephew are doing well. I've been praying for your little nephew for a long time. But, yeah, so I'm not seeing anything to worry about, Latoya.
All right. All right. Was that all? She says, my nephew, seizures.
You know, this is the thing. I'm not seeing him too badly, but I do think they need to change some of his medication dosage. And I also and I know we're not really answering medical questions, but this isn't like treatment stuff, but I keep seeing he may have trouble with urinating at nighttime in the bed. That's due to medicine. I don't feel he can wake himself up really well. So just be aware. Not that you're not already aware, but I see that if it starts acting up, it's due to the medication dosage.
All right. Says, oh, okay, I'll tell my mother.
But I do feel like his seizures are going to get under control.
All right, Latoya, thank you so much. Thank you for your question tonight. All right, next on our list is Miriam and then Xena. So, Miriam, post your question. Xena, get your question ready. And Latoya also said, thank God. That's right. They'll get better. This takes time. All right, Miriam, go ahead and throw us your question. Latoya said, more questions tomorrow, laugh out loud.
Well, you can call me. You can call me on the site, or I'll be back on here Friday with Journey. So
Yes. We'll also be here tomorrow with Trinity Black. So
Yep.
don't forget to tune into our
Yeah.
show tomorrow night as well.
I'm glad she's back. I like watching Trinity's show.
All right, guys. Don't forget to friend and follow and share. And if you're on YouTube, on our YouTube channel, don't forget to like and subscribe and send out the link. All right. So, no, Miriam, go ahead with Xena. Go ahead and post your question. And after Xena, Perry Allen, get your question ready. Xena, go ahead and throw us your question. All right, no Xena. Let's keep on going. All right, Perry Allen, go ahead and throw us your question. And hang on a second here. And Shiv Raja, get your question ready as we get Perry Allen's question. So Shiv Raja, get your question ready. All right. Let's keep on going. All right, Shiv Raja, throw us your question. Jenny, get your question ready. Where'd everybody go? Gonna keep going down the list, guys. Remember, it's best to stay tuned in, because if we call your name and you missed your question, you get added to the end of the list. So you want to stay in and make sure that you get your chance for your question, guys.
This is why we have jumped the list, so people aren't at the end of the show going, "Hey, you didn't answer me."
Yep. But all right. So Jenny, go ahead and throw us your question. Amber Stool, get your question ready. But Jenny, throw us your question. Come on down, Jenny. All right, now Jenny, let's keep on going. Amber Stoll, go ahead and send us your question. And Danielle Stoll, get your question ready. All right, we got Amber here. Amber says, "Hey Faith, I'm just wondering if you see my parents' house and financial situation changing anytime soon. Also, do you have any word from anyone on the other side for me? I wouldn't leave you, girl."
Okay, so a couple things here. I know I was supposed to get a hold of your mom yesterday and I got sidetracked. Sorry about that. I need to get a hold of her, but her schedule's been crazy. To answer your question, I do see the financial stuff kind of coming together, but it's going to take about 4 months for everything to kind of get handled and situated. As far as the message from the other side, I know who you're asking about, and I feel like when I concentrate on that, I feel like even though that person was going back and forth with leaving, like they left because their body gave out. Like I feel like great pressure leaves my chest and then I'm just up and out. But even though they were not feeling well, they really thought that they would make it. Okay. Even when the accident happened, I don't feel like they were expecting it. They were in shock because that occurred. They're sorry they left things in disarray. Not that stuff wasn't chaotic anyway. He says I added a lot of chaos anyway. I was the chaotic one in the house. He says Kelly kept me grounded. Okay. And he wants to make something.
No, not me, not Danielle. She's next.
Well, I can't help who comes through, honey. That's who's coming through. For the other side.
To come through, it seems.
That's who's coming through. I can't help it. I'm not saying no one else won't come through for you, but that's who's coming through right now. But as far as the other stuff was for your family. But he's coming through because he wants to come through. Sorry. And that happens, unfortunately. Well, one, because you're both family. So
He jumped the list.
Yeah. He jumped the list, you guys. Sorry. But you know what it is for me? Okay. Journey will read for people who are newly crossed, but for me, his energy is very strong and he wants his presence known. So he just was like, whatever. I don't care whose turn it is because they're all my family. That's how he comes across is they're all my family. So I'm just going to come through.
She says, you're fine, girl. I'm glad he came through for her.
Amber, it's not me. It's Dave. So it's not me. He's like, they're all my family anyway, so I just took my turn. But the financial stuff is going to get better for your
laugh out loud.
within 4 months. This is the thing I'm also seeing with your youngest child's teeth. Is she losing teeth or has she lost a tooth yet or something? Because there's something about a loose tooth with her. So just kind of watch that if it doesn't make sense to you right now. Okay?
All right. Well, thanks, Amber. We appreciate your question tonight. All right. So the next in line was Danielle Stoll. So go ahead and send us your question. And then Jennifer Rogers needs to get her question ready because you're next. So Danielle, go ahead and send us your question. All right, here's Danielle. Says, hey, Faith, I have had this really bad feeling about a couple that is around my mom, and I just wonder if my gut feeling is accurate. Laugh out loud. Dad was the rebel and jumped.
Yes.
So that answered that.
And this is just so everybody knows. I know this family on a personal level. I've read for them for years, so this isn't like, but this is somebody I know. So I'm their dad is messing. That's all this is. But yeah, your dad was a rebel and jumped the list. And you know what's funny is I'm supposed to have a reading with you guys. I owe your mom a reading, but he didn't want to wait. So as far as the couple, I don't think they're the greatest, but I don't think anything bad is going to happen to your mom, if that's your question. Like, I just think these people can be very, I don't know what the right word is to put nicely, manipulative and a little fake sometimes. But your mom likes them, and your mom actually, she's got a good head on her shoulders. You know, she's just at a weak point right now. So you have to kind of watch it. But your mom's going to be okay. Your mom just tries to help everybody. And that's kind of her coping mechanism with a lot of things. Do you have any more specific questions, Danielle?
Says, I'm very worried about their influence in her life.
They don't have that much power over her. You're just worried right now because she's at a weak state.
And she said, yes, it is, and I understand that completely.
You're just worried because she's at a weak state right now.
I just want to make sure they are not going to take advantage of her.
Well, okay. I'm going to be real with you. And your mom, when I talk to her, is probably going to fuss at me because I know y'all got to talk what I said. But I love your mom. The thing about it is your mom needs to feel like she's helping somebody. And she will help these people. She just has to watch how much she helps them to try to fill a void. Okay? She's going to come out of this a little bit with helping them within the next month and a half. So I would just say let it run its course, because once they start to show their true colors, she'll get fed up. But for right now, they need her help. So I feel like God is kind of letting her semi-heal or not be boggled down with her stresses and kind of deal with theirs to kind of help her cope. This isn't a permanent thing. They're not going to stay a permanent fixture as significantly as what they have been. So just let it run its course, because I feel like by the end of June, early July, your mom's going to tell them to go packing. And if she don't, I'll call and do it.
All right. Well, Danielle, thank you so much for your question tonight. We do appreciate it. All right. Jennifer Rogers was next on our list, and Danielle said, thank you so much. So, Jennifer.
You're welcome. I'll talk to you guys soon.
Jennifer says, message from any of my lost loved ones.
You have a bunch of people around you. You have like 5 or 6. Okay? And it's weird because I've never seen them do this. They're standing in a circle, and you're in the center of the circle. And a woman with blondish colored hair is coming through, and her name starts with a K. She's got a really pretty face. I feel like she was either 6. I never get this. This is strange. Like she's showing me either the age she was when she died or the year. I'm not sure. But she shows me 67. So I don't know if she died at 67 or if she died in 1967. Because of how I'm seeing this, I feel like she had some type of heart issue or there was a heart issue with her. Okay. And I'm being shown that she is around you. And she's saying, do you like to travel? Because she's saying you need to travel more. It would be a release for you. Or you're thinking about traveling or something. She's showing me Ireland, and then she's showing me a road trip, which is kind of strange just because she's showing me both. But she's showing me Ireland. Like there's significance to Ireland for you. And she's just showing me that she's around you. But her name starts with a K.
Said my mother-in-law, maybe.
Okay. Did her name start with a K? She's
Doesn't
around.
know I don't travel.
Okay, well, I'm being shown travel for you. So I don't know what that is, but I'm being shown travel. Maybe it's not right now, but she keeps showing me Ireland. I don't know why, but when they show me things, I just go with it. She's saying that you need to take better care of you because she's showing me back issues, and you're also not taking your vitamins. She says you need to take vitamins.
She said no K, though.
Okay, well, I don't know who this is then. We don't have any control over who comes through. She's saying that she's related to you, and she gives you the initial K. She's slender. It's a blonde woman, I want to say with blue eyes. She was either 67 when she died or 1967 when she died. Okay? She's coming across to me younger, but that doesn't mean she was necessarily younger when she died. And a man is stepping forward, and his name starts with J, and he was in the military. I'm being shown Army. And he's around you too. But I believe this is on your father's side. The man is. Because of the energy that I'm getting from it. He's showing me he smokes cigarettes, and I think he may have died in a car crash.
She says my daughter is the only blonde.
Well, I don't know. Then this has to be somebody down your line. Because there's a reason that these people are coming through for you. And sometimes we don't, as readers, we don't know who they are. They could be great aunt, somebody that you don't know.
Says I don't know about Jay, but I'll look it up.
Okay. That's what I'm getting for you. And they're just around you. And they keep saying something about your taxes. I don't know if your taxes are in order or there's something about your taxes, but they keep showing me the word taxes. So just kind of, if none of this makes sense to you right now, and it may not, but they are somehow connected to you.
And I know if, and she passed, my daughter passed.
Okay. Okay. I don't know if this is your daughter. It doesn't feel like that, but I mean, it might be. But I keep, like I said, they just want you to know that they're around you, and I keep being shown butterflies. There's a significance to butterflies for you. And they're saying something's going on. Now, I'm not a doctor, so I'm not trying to give you medical, but I'm being told you need to go to the doctor for your kidneys. There's something going on with your kidneys. Okay?
She says, thank you so very much. I will definitely look into it.
Okay.
All right. Well, thank you so much there, Jennifer. We appreciate you. All right. The next person in line was Beth Young. Guys, this will be our last question. If Beth sends us her question, if not, we'll continue to keep going down the list until we get to the last one. And then that'll be the last question. She's Jennifer was also saying her brother passed, and he was my butterfly. And yes, I'll be having Yes, I have kidney issues. So,
Okay. So some
thank
stuff
you
came
again
through
so
for
much,
you.
hon.
Okay, so some stuff came through for you and made sense. I was like, well, they're still showing me this stuff.
It's still there. That happens sometimes. They're not always clear.
No, they're not. And we have to like figure, and sometimes you don't know who they can be a family member down the line and we don't know because we don't know your ancestry. Sometimes somebody that you never even knew in this life can come through.
This is true. Just
I've
somebody
had,
bloodline.
yeah, because I've had clients call me and go, "Oh my gosh, Faith, I didn't know who you were talking about." And then I looked at pictures and I asked my mom,
Just
such
thank you
and
for checking
such.
into the history.
Yeah.
All right. I didn't get any bets, so let's keep on going until I get to the next person that's going to ask their question. Maxine Russ. Maxine Rust. Russ, not Rust. Hey, it came out. What war did you say?
What war did I say?
I don't think you just said something about the military, or unless you said a war.
Yeah, they were in the military and I felt army because I saw a green dress uniform. They didn't show me the war, but when Journey said that, I saw World War II.
All right, I don't have any Maxine, so let's keep on going here. Kayla Johnson, go ahead and throw us your question. And Jennifer said thank you again so much.
You're welcome. At least some of it made sense, Jennifer. Thank you for confirming. I thought I was going to go crazy.
There's nothing wrong with going crazy. You like it. All right. Kayla says, hi, how are you? Can I have a love reading or anything about my pregnancy? I just got out of a toxic long-term relationship and I'm just trying to get back to living normal. Just a bit stressed and hoping my Bubba is okay.
Your baby's fine. Okay. But I have to be honest. I don't see that toxic relationship completely over. I mean, obviously, I know it's not completely, but I don't think that person's going to let you go very easily. So just be aware of that because I feel like there's going to be some more drama for at least 6 to 10 months with that person. More. Okay. If not more than that, but that's what I'm seeing significantly. I feel like the baby is fine. Do you have a name picked for the baby? Because I don't think the baby likes what you picked. No offense, but sometimes they do tell me that.
She goes, I don't think it'll work out ever. And I had
I know it won't work out.
I had a one night stand.
Okay. I know it won't work out with that person, but I know that it's not completely done. So just be aware of that. As far as your pregnancy, the pregnancy feels fine to me. I don't know what name you have picked, but I keep feeling like I call them the little soul wants an E name. Somewhere in their name they want an E name, whether it's a middle name or a first name. But I just wanted to let you know that because they keep showing me that.
That's before I even knew. Everlane, Grace.
Okay. So they're confirming that they wanted an E name and you're giving them an E name.
Perfect.
And this baby's gonna be very sweet, very fragile, but she's also gonna be very fussy. Like even as an infant, she's gonna want the center of attention. But she's gonna be a little cuddle bug. She's gonna be very girly girl, okay? And she's gonna love kisses. She's gonna rub her little face up against you a lot.
She's the little girl I feel.
It is. Yep. And she's gonna be very, very attached to you. You're gonna have to be careful of postpartum because I think you may get it postpartum.
Says, will my mom be accepting of my pregnancy?
Your mom, I'm going to be very honest with you, not at first. Just because it's going to be, your mom is very stubborn. She'll get over it, but I'm going to be very honest with you. You need to, like, once you have told her and everything's come through more, you need to give her about a week and a half to adjust.
What will happen postpartum?
You'll be very depressed, and I think it's gonna be chemical though. That's why I'm saying you need to get help for it. If you start to feel that way, you'll be super, super depressed and you're not gonna know why because it's gonna be a different kind of depression and you're gonna start thinking about weird stuff. And not paying as much attention to the baby. But it's totally chemical and it's totally fixable. So when you start to feel that way, just know that and go get some help, okay? Because this can be fixed. It's not anything that you need to suffer through.
Okay. Well, thanks so much for your question tonight. We do appreciate it. Hey, guys, this was our last question of the night. We wanted to say thank you to everyone who tuned in tonight. Don't forget to tune in tomorrow night. We're going to be here with Trinity Black. Starts at 10 p.m. Eastern. I can't wait to talk to everybody. Then, Faith, it's always a pleasure to have you on.
It's always fun. I love spending time with you and all of our listeners and callers.
Yes. Absolutely. And don't worry, we get an extra day in Friday. We'll be here. Be here or be square.
You're such a dork, Journey. See you guys Friday. God bless.
I'm the dork, really?
You are a dork. You are
Okay.
a dork. And everybody who watches and listens knows.
No. They think I'm completely awesome and they think you're a nerd. So...
Well,
on that note, I want to say thank y'all for tuning in. Appreciate you. And we'll see you tomorrow night. This is everybody.
Bye, guys. See you Friday.
Have a great night, everybody.